Activision presents a smashing blast from the past, developed by vicarious visions. It's Crash Bandicoot!
Hello, one and all, and welcome to
It's Crash Bandicoot!
I am the Max of Few Trades. Thank you for the assist there, Cortex. Could have been a little bit quicker on the draw, but that's okay. We're gonna work with what we got. And, yeah, I mean, I just got done playing Spyro 3, so it was all too natural that I would immediately jump into this. As I was saying at the beginning of the Spyro 3 LP, I originally had intended to more or less play the entire trilogies for both of them kind of back-to-back, but underestimated just how draining of an experience that could ultimately be, because these games, they're a lot. They're a lot more than you'd expect, especially consecutively. However, there was an additional wrinkle when it came to Crash 3, in that the game intimidates me greatly. You see, the first two games were a bit more lenient on what it took to get 100% completion. Crash 3 decides to make it a little bit more difficult, and I don't know if I'm good enough at video games to be able to accomplish that. So, yeah, I just kind of, I put it off, and as I'm wont to do, time kept slipping away from me, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my absolute best to see what I can do, and we're gonna hope that it all works out. So yeah, let's just do this thing. I always loved how each Crash game literally just kind of rolls into the next one. The ending of 2 is the beginning of 3, and I don't know. You rarely see that.
Free at last.
Uka Uka is free? No, it cannot be. Evil, great evil has come.
Be more mindful of Crash.
None have dared fail the great Uka Uka even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me twice.
Great Uka Uka! It was that infernal Bandicoot!
From deep inside my devil prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed. But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time, the great Uka Uka will make sure that you do it right.
By bringing in this dude, apparently.
After many eons, my evil twin brother, Uka Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped. Children, Uka Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
Ordinarily, under normal circumstances, I would say giving Crash Bandicoot unrestricted access to a time machine would be a cataclysmically terrible decision. But I suppose, given the circumstances and the alternatives, I guess desperate times call for desperate measures, don't they? I know you're not supposed to think too terribly deeply about the, Crash's lore and, everything that's going on, really. But, so did Cortex build the Time Twister? Or was it already here? Because, Cortex and Uka Uka were just chatting here not that long ago. Is it just a weird machine that, the Mask brothers have access to and can bring whoever they want here? Or did they build it? I don't know. It's quite strange, that. Anywho, let's make sure that I remember all of the controls. There ain't a whole hell of a lot of it, but I gotta know what I'm doing if I'm gonna be able to accomplish anything that I set out for here. All right, well, first things first, obviously, gotta bring Coco with us. You gotta bring Coco. She's awesome. Okay, so, I have played Crash 3 in the past, but I have never beaten it, and I most assuredly have never gotten anywhere close to 100%ing it. But I do know a thing or two about how to go about it. You see, in the first two games, all you had to do in order to be able to be successful was get the crystals and the gems. However, in this one, they expect you to actually do the time trials now. I believe you don't need to get the best possible ranking in a time trial for it to count. You just need to get one of them. But even that's going to prove difficult for someone like me, especially in later levels. But, I do know for a fact that as you progress through the game, you get different power-ups that should help. And I think once you beat the game normally, you straight up get the ability to run faster. And I'm just gonna do that. So I'm gonna go through every level. I'm gonna do my absolute best to get everything on the first go of it, but I'm not gonna stress the details. Then, once I have everything available to me, oh, he do be schmoving though. Oh, he do be schmoving though. Thank you, I needed that, Crash. Anyway, once I've gotten all the power-ups and all of the stuff and all of the things, I will then return to levels and get everything I missed. That is going to be our plan. So, let's begin our adventure.
Crash, crash, crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look, I have a mask helping me too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
That's a fantastic question, Cortex. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if Crash himself even really understands why he does most of what he does. I think he just has some sort of inherent goodness in him. And I certainly can't account for the first game at all. But, I feel like Aku, and Coco, more or less, make sure to kind of steer his brand of chaos in the correct direction, more or less, if I had to guess. Aku was in the first game, so maybe, but I don't know. He also just clearly wanted to save Twan. Never actually known how to say that name, but I don't have to worry about that for many, many more games until she comes back in Crash 4, which is like actually the 32nd Crash game or something, which is very funny to me. There we are. But, that's obviously for another day. Okay. So, when it comes to Crash Bandicoot, death is completely and utterly inevitable. But I'm still going to do my best to try and, mitigate it however I can. Unfortunately, that's going to require timing and pattern recognition. And I don't really know if I have that in me, but we're gonna try. Oh, we heckin' gonna try. Now take me to another place. I require Bonas's. Bonas's most splendid. There we are. Also, man, okay, so I just want to say, I'm sure I said it before, but I'm going to say it again. Man, the Crash Bandicoot soundtracks are just so incredibly good. Like, man, they really stumbled upon an aesthetic that just, it hits something special. At least it certainly does for me. There you go. Look at that easy peasy Styles. That worked out fairly well. I appreciate when a game starts things simple. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and try and not get killed by goats or frogs. I do not wish to be killed by goats or frogs. No, thank you. I want the fruit, though. I'm going to need as many spare lives as I can realistically hold on to. I ain't no fool. I know how these things go. Come on. And... Oh, my God. Why is that suddenly becoming my default noise? Apachai would be proud. I cut that one way too close. Not as close as he was gonna cut Crash, but still, pretty damn. Here we are. Thank you. Oh, gotta break all the boxes. Where all of these boxes came from, I have absolutely no idea. You know, something I always found really kind of funny is that Crash Bandicoot has such a, storied history with crates and boxes and busting them open. And, he was made by Naughty Dog. Whereas Ratchet and Clank, which would be Insomniac's second series after Spyro, they would be well known and regarded for destroying boxes and crates. I don't know. I know that it's like one of the most standard things in games, but I have a hard time having a hard time disassociating Insomniac and Naughty Dog. At least their classic years at the bare minimum. Anywho, I'm not going to be doing this for every level, but let's attempt the time trial here and now. Just to attempt it. Give it a try.
Crash, Coco, if you have already retrieved a levels crystal, then you will find a floating clock when you enter for the second time. This floating clock activates time trial mode. Grab it, and the clock will start ticking. Race for the end to get the best time, but beware, some elements will change.
Man, why you gotta do that, though? That's so unnecessary. Alright, so I grabbed the clock, and some of the crates are gonna turn into, like, time pausers or whatever. Alright, I'm gonna do my best. I don't know if sliding and jumping actually speeds me up in any noteworthy way. It just kind of feels like it is. It feels like it works. No, don't belly flop, Crash. That's the worst possible moment for that, you ding-dong. Oh, my God. There we go. That's 2 free seconds. Thank you. Go, go, go. Run, run, run. We'll see what we can do here. None of that. Absolutely none of that. Okay. Don't need to worry about enemies or anything of that ilk. Don't need it. Don't want it. Just keep running. Just keep going. And... breaking through things. Yo! That's fantastic, actually. Frog! The frogs. They were coming for me, and I didn't know what to do about that fact. So I panic! Always be panicking. It's what I do. Okay. Looks like we are able to do it in less than a minute. How's that? Okay. I actually have to hit the dang thing. Yeah, okay. That's exactly what I thought. I think the gold relic is the single least impressive relic that you can get. I think there's gold, platinum, and blue, which I assume is like sapphire or something. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna... Well, I mean, it is going to work. I think all you need is a gold, but still, I'd feel way more comfortable if I could reliably move faster, so we'll worry about that later. Let's just focus on what we can do. Under pressure! Way down the sea, under pressure. Alright, where he got this scuba tank, the universe will never know! Straight up, just not have any clue. Alright, out of the way! Various sharks and pointy explodey things. Very bold of this game to have its second level ultimately be an underwater one. I guess you can pick whatever levels you want in whatever order, but still. It's an interesting choice, I must say. Ah, dang it. Oh, dear God! Eels. Oh, boy. All right. You gotta watch out for them, yo. They mean serious business. Yep. None of that. Oh, damn. Spun into that guy so freakishly hard, he vanished from space-time. I kind of find it funny that, you know, the central theme, the concept behind this game is time travel. But it's not really that much of a factor. I mean, we were kind of sort of in like a medievalian area, you know, not that terribly long ago, but, you know, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like true time travel. From what I hear, the newest one, you know, It's About Time, really plays into the whole time travel thing a whole hell of a lot more. We'll see one day. As is, it's just an excuse for really neat set pieces. And you know what? That is more than fair. I accept their reasoning and logics. Yep, as much as I blow up literally everything around me. Sometimes out of spite, sometimes out of necessity. You'll never know until it's already happened. Yay! Blowing up mines. And, oh, damn, well, all right. Apparently little jet ski thing was made out of balsa wood or something. It was very unimpressive. All right. You try to zap me under the sea. You shall not accomplish this. Oh boy, they're back.
Eels.
Oh, cool. You can actually whomp them. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm more of the personal mind that I should be just attempting to avoid confrontations as much as possible. That's what I'm going to go for. I also know that most of these boxes are hidden behind coral. Ordinarily, I would actually be kind of against the destruction of coral. It already has a hard enough go of it as is, but, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Why do we get gems for breaking boxes? I don't know. No clue. No clue. All right, now get rid of the enemies before they cause a problem. There you go. Now we break the boxes. We break all of the things. Grab the goodies. And then we literally mosey on out. Let's go. Was that good enough? I missed a single box, apparently. Of course I did. Of course I did. Oh, that's gonna happen a lot. Ugh. All right, well, that's a problem for Future Max. I'm going to be giving Future Max a lot of things he has to deal with, tragically. I don't know. It is what it is. And, oh, Orient Express, let's go! Ah! Faceplant, because it's Coco time. Yeah, in the original game, Coco basically handled all of the vehicle levels, or at least a good chunk of them. I mean, I call this tiger a vehicle, but you know what I mean by that. Okay, all right. Now, I could run faster, but that is terrifying, and I don't want to. I don't trust myself, I really do not. So we're gonna take this the slow and steady way. Even though I know for a fact you eventually, like, you do need to run fast in order to get to certain places and locations and stuff. Yep, there we go. Do I dare even make an attempt at this? I don't wanna. Oh, I already messed up. Well, you know what? I get another try. I get another attempt at it. There you go. Sometimes letting yourself fall off of platforms is a good thing. Of course, having done that, I kind of have to make an attempt to get all of the boxes this time around, don't I? All right. So be it. I will give it the all. I'll give it my all, my best attempt. Yeah, they are breaking all the things. And bounce me! Yes, like that! That's what I'm looking for. Thank ye. Now, hand me over that crystal. Yes. Okay. Boy, I sure hope this ends up being all of them, or else, man, that's gonna suck. I had no confidence in my ability to get up there. Am I gonna go up there too? No, I'm not. I need to destroy these! It was a ruse, a trick, trying to make me know which way to go and which way not to. But it shall not work this day! Unless, it didn't work. No, it did! I got the Jemmy thing! Hooray! Aw, hug the kitty. Well, that's just adorable. Hell yeah! Let's go! Oh, thank goodness. Our first go something like that was actually successful. And only one death, and it was half on purpose. Half on purpose, not fully. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to make a bold-faced lie to that. I just kind of took advantage of the situation. Coco Dance! Oh, look at her. She did her best. That's wonderful. All right, next up, Boneyards. Ah, gotcha. All right, here we go.
Uka Uka and Cortex want Tiny get crystals and bring them to big Colosseum in Rome. Crash! Leave them for Tiny, or Crash get crushed!
A tantalizing offer, but I'm going to have to decline at this moment. Alright. Also, I saw that little hinty thing at the bottom there. Yeah. You have to find gems to be able to open up areas to other places to get different gems. But in order to get those areas open to you, to get the gems so you can open up different areas using those gems to get other gems, you need relics. And again, I ain't doing relics right here and now, alright? That's not how we're playing things. We're playing things the best we can with the way we've got. That's what we're doing. Then we come back for all that complex crap later. Right here, right now, I'm just gonna focus on trying to not get killed by a freaking Triceratops. As is the usual thing that people are known to have to do on the daily. Here we go. Now this is a level that's utilizing time travel very well. Okay. All right, keep running, Crash. Keep running, buddy. Keep running. Run as far and fast as you can. Oh boy, keep going, keep going, keep going. Luckily, the Triceratops, I don't know if it got bored or scared or what on earth ultimately caused it to decide to stop chasing me, but I'm here for it. Here we go. We'll just let the high explosives do their own thing, you know. We don't have to be anywhere near that while that happens. That's unnecessary. All right, well, something going to, yeah, I remember you. I remember the weird muckman trying to drag me under. Yeah, see, this needs like a fancy gem to take me somewhere else. Not today. What? Don't belly flop onto the guy trying to drag you into the muck, bro. That's a terrible plan. Downright horrendous strategy on your part. Oh, dear God. All right. Now, ordinarily, dang it. Normally when Nitro gets involved, there tends to be like a box or something somewhere that'll blow them up for you. So hopefully that is in fact the case. We'll see in due time, I suppose. Yeah, let's go! Belly flop! Yeah, there we go. It's fun when you do it on purpose. It's horrifying when you do it by accident. Let's see, I need assistance! Thank you! Thank you! Whoa, 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 whoa! I wanted to belly flop and I slid instead. Oh, Lord. It's a good way to end up falling off a platform when you have no intention of doing so. Yeesh. Okay. Success! Look at those lives I've managed to accumulate. When do you wager I'm gonna run out of all of them? I'm curious. Nope! Nope, nope, nope. You tried, but you failed. And I will not give you kudos for that fact. There you go, give me the gem. Practice for when that becomes infinitely harder. Thank you. All right. We should be able to get the rest of these boxes. Yes. Yes, perhaps we can, maybe. We're going to hope. Because it's back to the Triceratopsians. Oh, boy. Okay. Don't get stuck onto glass or get eaten by the pterodactyls. Okay, let's not slide. Slide slows you down a little too much. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Okay, you're a little too close for comfort on this one. Well, if that wasn't gonna get me, it was gonna be the dinosaur. So, yeah, nah, that just wasn't going well. Okay, here we go. That's how you do it. Dodge the grassy patch. And do everything we can to not set our butts on fire! All right. I kinda tunnel visioned myself on that one. I just sort of saw a box and went face first for it. That's not how that's not gonna work. We need to not with that. We need much faster observancy skills is what we need. All right. Okay, good. Okay, now we ignore those. We ignore those entirely. Don't worry about them. Don't need to... Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay, bye. Woo, that was harrowing. Okay. But yeah, that second gem is going to evade my grasp for quite some time. There we go. Celebrate with a good old crash dance. It's a suitable reward for everything we go through, I must say. Alright, so... making what? Ah, yeah, the jet ski stuff. Wait, what? Why'd you change level on me? Must have accidentally hit the thingy. Ah, belly flop! How he misses, I have no idea. It kind of has its own little gravitational pull thing going for it, so... You think it would just kind of take care of itself, but apparently not. Alrighty, let's do our best. I'm halfway certain you're allowed to turn around in this level, so that should come in handy, I think. Maybe, just maybe. There you go. But oh boy. The time trials. No matter what, they're in the back of my mind as something I know I'm going to have to do. And the intense horror and fear I feel from that inevitability. Alright, I just need to really push them out of my mind entirely for now. Instead, there we go. Grab ourselves one of dems. Okay. Damn it! Of course these things are a pain in the tweeze to control. Why wouldn't they be? Give me your boxes! Thank you. Alright. I fear you not! Hey! It was alive, though. I fear it immensely. Okay. Yeah. I don't even know where you acquire cartoony skull bombs like this with a big old fuse. Get them on loan from Dick Dastardly. Like, where do they... Who sells these things? That's what I want to know. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, dem bombs be moving. There we go. Be mindful. Be, be fast, but not stupid. A difficult combination. Oh, no. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That could have ended horribly. Instead, it only ended mediocrely. Okay, hang on. I just want to... All right, well, I mean, that's half of what I was going for. Which means it's 50% of the way to being acceptable. There we are. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. I see the bombs. They are all over the damn place. Oh, that is unnecessary. Double the amount of bombs all over the place, and I'd have literally no means of even getting through here. You'd think they would have thought of that or something. Dang it. Yeah. Oh, well, that's unnecessarily brutal. Usually they soften up the death animations for Coco, but not that one. Not that one. A boat ore to the brain would definitely hurt. Definitely badly. Okay. And hit him with another one of those. Okay, big failure. Big failure. Oh, man. I was thinking about... I know, I just said I was going to stop thinking about these, but I lied. I lied, and I'm sorry. I was thinking about how the time trial is going to have to go, and the odds of there being, like, pauses, the pause boxes on the, only accessible through the ramps, so you're going to have to, like, not only move fast, you're going to have to hit the ramps properly, which is just horrifying. Ah, well. At least we got the gem today. And I also think we picked up a crystal. I don't physically remember doing so, but where could they have hidden it? I must have picked it up. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I was probably distracted by all of the things attempting to kill me. I think that's fairly justified. There you go. Hey, yeah. There you go. All right. Now it's tiny time. Let's go. Let's see what you got, mister.
Crash! Coco!
entirely sure where all of this confidence and bravado comes from. I mean, we've beaten you in a fight before. Also, what even is he doing all chained up like that? Can he not be trusted? Is that the problem? Goodness. Okay, so I do know of one thing about this fight, and I think an Easter egg was added. So we're gonna go ahead and try that one out. See what happens. There you go. Okay, so I think if you like hide in the corner. Yeah, they throw cheese at you! There you go, you can completely dodge all of the lions that come in by standing in this exact spot. That was a thing in the original game, and then they decided to like make a little Easter egg thingy. They didn't remove the exploit. They just pointed out that, hey yo bro, that's real cheesy, you shouldn't be doing that. So I shan't, I shall not. I mean, it's not the hardest thing in the universe to dodge, so you shouldn't need to cheat, is the thing. I was fully expecting and prepared to die there. I really was. Just to twist the proverbial knife, I suppose. And good day, sir. Hooray! Oh, now they're throwing tomatoes. That's unfortunate. Poor Tiny. And yo, power up. Let's go. The supercharged body slam. For a more powerful belly flop, press B at the to jump and then A at the top of the jump. Was that not what I was already doing? I guess it's just stronger in general now. Oh my god. Where are you even getting all those tomatoes? It's ancient Rome. Do you have any idea how expensive those are gonna be? It's a terrible use of tomatoes.
Well done, children. By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
It's funny how extremely dedicated they are to recreating, like, everything in the original game. Because, you know, Aku Aku is just like, oh yeah, you know, go and save your game if you want. As if this game doesn't auto-save. Because we live in the future, and we've got modern conveniences like that. You don't have to think about saving anymore. For better or worse, sometimes there are situations where I would rather autosave not be a thing, but that's strictly like a Let's Player conundrum, honestly. It's like, oh, hell, I didn't, like the recording went bad, or some such or the other thing, and now what the hell am I supposed to do? And that's the problem. Anywho, how about we play a normal level as Coco? Let's friggin' go, Coco.
Why must you continue to be a thorn in our side?
You don't have a side.
What? Where was I? Oh, Tiny was a good fellow. He hated everyone and everything, but a good heart nonetheless. Please be more reasonable with my minions next time.
Why are you talking as if you were eulogizing the guy? He's not dead. I bumped into him 3 times and he had tomatoes thrown at his head. I know for a fact he comes back in sequels. In fact, at one point, I think they rework him to make him look exactly like a real tiger and sound like Mike Tyson for some reason. That's gonna be weird to experience. Either way, he ain't dead. Maybe they thought at this point he would be. I don't know. It'd be a really dark thing to inexplicably do. Anywho, I imagine this is, oh yeah, there we go. You know, quite frankly, a butt slam doesn't seem all that much better. Like, I feel like you're still going to cause untold levels of pain to yourself by, you know, doing that, but I suppose landing on your ass is preferable to, you know, landing on your face. Absolutely obliterating your rib cage. Break your ass bone and, you know, you can more or less survive that. Shatter your rib cage and you're looking at all sorts of issues. But still, ow to your butt. Watch out for the throw! I threaded that needle and I didn't even mean to. All right, works for me. I am fine with that. And yeah, give me a little boost to my height when I do that. That's good. There we are. Thank you, thank you. Try to grab those extra lives whenever you can, y'all. That's what you gotta do. And you swing it, and now you're dead. There you go. The wizards are definitely they know their lane a little bit better. I don't know why any of these little, like, lab assistant dudes would try to lug around a, freaking Dragon Slayer sword. Like, obviously you don't have the forearm strength for that, so why are you even bothering? Like, go find something more your speed. The wizards know what's good. I'm just saying. Yeah! There you go. Ooh. Alright, hey, the first time we get to use invulnerability. Nice! Out of the way, goat! Out of my face, various wizards! Oh my goodness. He evaporated. How terribly tragic. There you go. Get some of that nitro taken care of. I don't trust it. The power-up was definitely going to wear off before I had a chance, so did the frog faceplant that nitro crate? I think it did. How unfortunate. Ah. I already see a tricky trap you're about to set there. I ain't gonna fall for that mess. I ain't about to fall for that. Heck no, heck no. I mean, I'll fall for a lot of traps, but every now and then my perception stat is not abysmal. It's rare, but it happens. No. I want to do that, is what we want. Haha. Alright. Nice. And yeah, we good? Yeah, we're good. Give me your fruits. I demand the fruits and I demand the boxes. Everything and anything you can provide, I will take. For myself. No takey backies. Simple as that. And more lives. Nice. Okay. It's interesting that we're basically going back to the Medievallian area. Or era. The area works too, to a certain degree. Like, you'd think they would, I don't know, section off each level as like a different time period or a different aesthetic. No, you kind of just bounce around here, there, and everywhere. All right, so how'd we do? We did well. We did well. Very nice. Hooray! I did the thing, and I can be very happy about that. Ta-da! There we are. I wonder how many crystals and gems they ultimately need to, accomplish their evil scheme. Like, how many do we realistically need to take away from them before it just becomes unsustainable? That's what I want to know. Anywho. Alright, yeah. I know I can't get the yellow gem, so that's unfortunate. Discover and finish the secret route for a special gem. Yeah, but the secret route requires relics! Why? Why does it require those? That's so dumb! Ugh. Alright, fine. Focus on what we can do. There we go. Alright, whoa, my goodness. You're gonna hurt yourself long before you hurt anybody else. Swinging a sword around like that, dude. That man does not know proper sword etiquette at all. Looking like another fool's what he be looking like. Hey, whoa, ow. Alright, well. I tried to kick that guy in the head. It didn't work. Unfortunate. Alright, well. Here we are. Okay. If I wanted to kill a Scorpion, like so, there you go. Come on. You ain't keeping those fruits from me. That ain't gonna happen. Maybe I just... Oh, yeah, that works. That works just fine. And you, get out of here. I don't know how you've mastered the art of lying about on a carpet, but it ain't gonna help you. Because this bandicoot knows how to spin really fast. And for some reason, that works more than you'd think. Like, you'd assume at some point, they would come up with some sort of means of being able to prevent that from working, but they never get around to it, which really works out for us. All right, you gonna try and hit me? I'm gonna try and hit you! Oh, dang it, we traded. That's unfortunate. Oh, well, these things happen. Breaking things! And killing scorpions, yes! Yes! Infinitely ideal in all such ways. Yep. Trying to hide your bonuses from me very, very poorly. Okay. So, here's what we're gonna have to do. Because some of the boxes will turn metal eventually. And we need to break them before that happens. which is just a big mess. So, you know, go fast and hit everything, but, you know, don't go too fast and hit everything, otherwise you're going to, hang on. Huh, yeah, there we go. But don't go too fast or else you're going to miss something important. There you go. There you go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, that works. That works rather well. We'll take that. All right. And away we go. Question is the secret path I don't have access to, is that gonna have boxes? It's probably gonna have boxes. Let's be real with ourselves. Odds of that are pretty high, all things considered. Oh well. You know what they say about letting chips fall where they choose and where they may and all that. Let the chips fall upon May, I suppose. I don't know why we're doing that to her, but I, you know, can't argue with the adage, now can we? Oh, that's not great. Okay. Had to break that. Was running low on time. Nitro, could you, hop yourself up a little bit, please? Like a big hop? Like a big hop so I can break this thing? I know you can, I've seen you do it. I've seen it! Oh, butts, okay, okay, yeah, there was really no way of getting through that one. Oh! Oh! Man, you done took his pants! That's just rude. Oh, that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna be a viable strat. Okay, I really need you to... Ah! Yeah! I knew you'd do it eventually! Alright. Jackass. That's what you get for depanting the bandicoot. It is an illegal maneuver. Also, I see you over there. I see that gem taunting me, knowing I can't get to it. Disgusted. Whoa! Wow, amazed that worked. That didn't look like it should have worked. But okay, alright. There you go. Give me more boxes. Break the nitro. Kill the man on the carpet. Is that enough? Yeah, it was enough. Nice. Alright, that works for me. I will return at a later date. I don't know when, specifically. Don't ask me. I don't have the slightest damn clue. There we are. But hey, you know, half the collectibles. 50% ain't terrible. Hey! Always with the dance. I will never interrupt the dance. It's art. Alright, so is that where we were? Oh, no, it was not. I guess we gotta drive the motorcycle. The thing's so iconic it got to be on the cover art. Ooh, win first place, you say. I see. Okay. I see the IC thing that I've been saying constantly is not going to be Spyro exclusive. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, I don't know about this whole getting first place thing, but I sure would like to destroy all these here boxes. And maybe not go off-road, if at all possible. If that's an option at all, I'd like to go for it. There we go. Yep, I'll take that. I see. Okay, well, stop saying it, goddammit! I will destroy myself. It bothers me so much. Okay, third place. Alright, speed it up. Ow! Ah, dang it! Okay, well, that's just rude. Did I think I just helped him. I pushed him ahead a little bit. Oh, that's aggravating. Alright, well, we got the gem. Oh, what? Oh, do I not get to just start over? Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that's really annoying, actually. Oh. Unfortunate. I kinda need the power crystal. As far as I know, it's even more important than the gems. By, like, a pretty wide margin, in fact. I don't know what you're dancing for, Crash. We're going back. We're heading back in there. Come on. Good lord, how would a time trial here even work? Alright, well, let's solve one problem at a time, I guess, right? Yeah. So, well, the plus side is I don't need to worry about the boxes anymore, so let's go ahead and just do our best to try and hit all of those speed ups. To the best of our physical ability. Go, 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 Crash! Zoom it out! Oh Lord. Okay. Why are so many Popo cars parked all about this here place? You're trying to stop illegal racing? Because you're failing at it immensely. Like by a lot. A very wide margin. There's one going on. You're not even attempting to really stop it. What I need is more speed, god dang it. So come on, hand it over. Hand over the Go-Go's. Like so-sos. There you go. Alright, nice. Nice. Oh, not so nice. Oh, man. That was so close, though. That sucks. Oh, now I can... Oh, okay. Now I'm allowed to restart it. Okay, alright. Well, one more attempt before we enforce the age-old adage of speeding things up when I'm incapable of doing things. That's always the rule. 3 attempts. Unless the attempts are, like, extravagantly long. But no, this is like, what, 2 minutes or something? It's not that big a deal. Alright, go! Okay, so something I'm noticing is that... Ugh, my god. The speed up doesn't seem to stop until you hit something. I can see how that's going to play a role in things later, and it is an intimidating prospect. Alright, come on now. Where did Crash get this jacket, by the way? Where did he get the motors? Questions we are never getting answers for. I suppose they don't really matter. But unfortunately, this is just how my analytical brain works. Okay, slow down a little so I can speed up a little, and it would have worked. It would have worked. Alright, well, let's see how long it takes me to pull this off. Hang on! There we go! Hey! 3rd try! Ah, back it! Jesus Christ! Ran me over. I think part of me was left behind there. What the hell is that? Oh my god. Downright diabolical. Why you gotta be all like that? Just downright rude. Hey. Alright then, so what we've got after that is tomb time. There's always a tomb. Cortex apparently has one, and the Midnight Run. Ah, gotcha. Okay, alright. Well, I'm actually gonna go ahead and say that that's fine and dandy for right here, right now. And in the next part, more time travel shenanigans, obviously. So hang on, there's 2, 3, 4, 5 worlds total. Alright. I feel like the bulk of... Audacity freaking crashed. Crashed. You know, that's actually quite fitting. Alright, well, see you tomorrow.